Hey guys, Lee and
we're
I.
back. This is our Dead Space walkthrough. We will be doing 2
after we beat this.
Yes.
We've already beat both these on like every difficulty, but
except I got screwed over on beating it on the hardest difficulty because it never gave me the hardest difficulty. So I'm hoping, since it deleted all my stuff, so I'm hoping that it will give me impossible mode so I can beat it. Because I was just wicked pissed. So
we figure we'd want to give you both the games in a row for your viewing pleasure. And we are also going to do, once it comes out, a Dead Space 3 walkthrough because it already has been confirmed.
Yes, we have a little bit of information on it. He has like a shadow clone of himself.
Who is a witty, sarcastic douchebag who follows Isaac around in his mind through like dimensions.
It's pretty much Nicole, but himself.
It's pretty much, for those who have played Darksiders,
it's basically the Watcher.
Yeah, it's basically exactly the same as the Watcher, except a little probably less douchebaggy, because when he killed the Watcher in Darksiders, I jumped for joy.
Yeah, because the Shadow guy probably isn't that big douchebag as the Watcher.
Yeah.
The Watcher was a big time ass.
I can't wait for Darksiders 2, June 26th, I think. Right?
January. Yeah, summer. Yeah, June.
Yeah, Cloning Marines doesn't have a release date anymore.
Are you serious?
When it said January 1st, that means it didn't have a release date.
I'm just so pissed right now.
I talked to the GameStop people. They said, yeah, it doesn't even have a release date anymore. I was like, really? Gearbox can't release games for it to save their lives.
Gearbox just blows. I'm sorry, guys, who like Borderlands and stuff, but they ruined their career with Duke Nukem Forever.
They can't release games to save their life because they delay them like 50 times.
Cloning Marines was supposed to be released like 2 years ago.
They're gone now. It's 2010, right?
I think it was 2009.
Yeah.
So that's when AVP, the new game, came out, and that's when we were talking about that there's supposed to be a really hard game when we play as the Marines.
Yeah. Either what they do is they gotta get this shit together, or they need to not announce their games until
3 years before it's supposed to come out.
Yeah, they need to not announce their games until they actually know if they're actually gonna be able to release their games on that date.
Yeah, until they actually know what a freaking release date is.
Like, you know, like finish their games
on time.
Then before they announce it, like they finish their games before they announce it, then announce the release date, get all the box art and everything, and then get it shipped out by that release date.
Yeah, we usually talk a lot, but when there's like vital parts of the story, we probably won't be talking much because you need to get this.
We should do some Dead Space 2 multiplayer shit too.
That would be great, but I don't think much people play it now.
Yeah, as long as we don't get in that. That was so gay when we got in that game and all he was doing was team killing.
That guy was a total douchebag, but we ganged up on his ass.
As Lurker.
But didn't he like help out the humans? And,
he stood there and guarded them when they were getting all the objectives.
Multiplayer in Dead Space 2 has its good things, but it also has its bad things.
The campaign
it's always friendly fire, which totally blows. But like, because like if you're a necromorph, you're really fragile anyways, and if you're like on a guy and you're about to kill him, and then a douchebag lurker or a spitter,
especially the spitter, because the spitter does way too much damage.
Yeah, so it comes out, and they come out and they don't know you're on them, or they're trying to help you out. They end up killing you, and then you get really pissed and you rage quit.
Yeah, like if you're a pack, you get one shot or two shotted by spitters, acid spit.
It's really annoying.
Yeah,
but
definitely the campaign makes up for it because campaign's the best part in all the Dead Spaces.
Campaign.
What we said?
No, I wasn't saying.
I totally disagree with a lot of these reviews saying the story went stale in Dead Space 2 because the story was better in Dead Space 2 than it was in Dead Space 1.
Yeah, Dead Space 2 was really good, and like, I don't know how they said, like, OXM, they said the reason that it didn't get a 10 is because the story at the end, it was like you could predict the end, and when the end came and Nicole was the boss fight, I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah,
so
I didn't know until you called me and told me.
Yeah, it's because I didn't know what OXM was thinking. I don't know if they're high on crack or they don't know what a good story is.
I thought you were just gonna have to just destroy the marker, legit, just destroy it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna have to like shoot it from a starship or whatever. But like
that was
when
awful.
when it goes in your mind, I was amazed. I don't get OXM.
That was awful and professional.
What was awful and professional?
Fighting Nicole.
It's hardcore.
Hardcore.
Professional is raccoons.
I'm so used to Resident Evil.
It's Dead Space time.
Yeah.
Focus.
Alright, we're on board and heading to the bridge.
Hi, black guy.
Strange.
You know what's funny?
Oh my god.
You know what's funny?
Strange.
Funny when his first name was Zach.
Lucky for us. Isaac, get back.
Hell yeah.
We'll find out what we
Time.
can on the bridge.
If we live that long,
I think, is it
we're out
time
of your league, Hammond. This is
Yeah.
suicide. We're going
Yeah.
to
His
die.
name's like Kuo
Know
Tiger or
about
something.
Miss Daniels. But I have a mission to complete,
Yeah,
and that's exactly
he's
what
like a
I am
black
going to
Asian.
do with
But,
or without. You understand?
freaking all the enemies, I mean, all the people who are girls and have huge racks and Dead
Betray
Space
you.
end up being bitches, aside from Ellie. So I'm gonna predict, because they said there's gonna be like, I think her name's Rebecca in Dead Space 3, I can predict she's gonna betray you.
No, it was like it's Jennifer.
Yeah, especially if she's blonde.
Yeah, because blonde girl's like freaking Nicole. She was a big time bitch. She betrayed you. She was a big time bitch. Like she totally, like, she had me thinking that she was on my team. But then at the end when she was like, I'm good, so never trust a blondie in Dead Space, especially if you're gonna start out as a bitch.
They have a huge rack. Never. They're just there to distract you.
Yeah, they're just there to fool you.
Mountain Dew voltage!
Thanks, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Or live on that 20. Oh, just in case you didn't know,
Isaac,
there is
we made it to the bridge.
a Dead Space app game. So if you don't have a PS3 or Xbox, if you have a phone, you can download the app for like $2 or $3, and it's actually it's worth your money.
Finally, I found batteries that don't drain wicked fast on my camera, because we are 22 minutes with both the videos and we've only lost like 1 point of battery, and I have 12 of them here.
Right.
I have 12 of them here, so.
And the thing in the app of Dead Space, you don't play as Isaac Large, you play as a guy named Vandal.
No,
Or
it's a chick.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
But her code name is Vandal because it's an undercover thing. You're like working for the hematology. And I don't want to tell you any more story because
Spoiler.
But
It's like Samus, she didn't know it was a girl, except I'm not that big a fan of Nintendo. Sorry, Nintendo Bros.
10 bros.
Don't leave hate comments. I'm not a Call of Duty fanboy either. I think they're too repetitive. I think they're all the same. Hate me if you want. I don't like them.
Same with Battlefield. It's pretty much Call of Duty but with a different name.
Yeah, except a little more realistic.
Yeah.
Still doesn't make up for it that much. I'm not that big a fan of military first-person shooters. I like survival horror and RPGs like Dark Souls. I don't like first-person shooters and stuff.
Where's the
I
captain?
thought you did. I thought you liked first-person shooters.
Captain Benjamin Matthias.
No, but in the military style. Like, you don't just fight people.
Oh, well.
Deceased.
Turok
Say
is
that.
awesome.
I should probably say that.
Yeah, I don't like first-person shooters where you fight just people, as in Battlefield, as in Call of Duty. I play Modern Warfare 3 once in a while with my brother when he wants to play, but I'm not a fan of Call of Duty.
Neither am I. Call of Duty is really not that, appealing.
They release them too fast, too. They come out with like 1 or 2 per year.
Okay, if like the makers of Call of Duty were like Gearbox, and Gearbox were like the guys of Call of Duty, everything would be fine.
Yeah.
So like,
Because Gearbox at least releases decent games.
yeah. And like if Gearbox like randomly like got the skill of Infinity Ward and like made each game in 2 years and not 50, that would be great.
Did you know they're making God of War 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Should I get a little too soon?
Yeah.
You can buy suits and ammo at the store. You can buy
Kratos just won't
power nodes. you can
Buy everything, basically.
pretty much everything you get.
For those of you who have played Resident Evil 4, it's like the Creepy Merchant.
I played it a long time ago. I never beat it,
Yeah.
so
I'm chapter 2 right now, almost at the end. I had it for the PS2 and beat it, but I haven't played it in forever.
I played a little bit of the old Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, those are the boss. I like the third one, Nemesis. Nemesis. It was, the third one was revolved around Nemesis.
I know. Okay, so here you can see this is our rig. We have absolutely no upgrades at all. This is our plasma cutter and our stasis. So, which one should I upgrade first?
Rig.
We're gonna upgrade the rig first, and when we get started on
Oh,
that,
we can't get the HP yet.
can't get the HP yet because that's really you really want to start on the rig. That's
Yeah.
like the main thing.
Especially
you
with
wanna start
air, because a lot of the game is in
on. Most
vacuum.
of like a quarter out of its entire game is in vacuum, or maybe a little
Luckily,
bit more.
Dead Space 2 changed that because vacuum is really frustrating. Especially at that point when you're running trying to dodge the asteroids.
Yeah, but it is pretty fun. It's pretty cool how you can't hear anything but
Yeah.
your breathing.
Aside from that one point when you're trying to dodge giant asteroids. Well,
That part totally sucks, and that part is coming up in 2 chapters.
I like
so.
the slug fight. That was cool.
Yeah, it was also pretty gay on
Yeah.
hard.
Oh god, your freaking health on the ship just went like. Yeah. We're gonna save most chance we get just because we are eventually gonna have to end each episode and we don't want to restart where we were. Okay, we're 11 minutes in on this one.
Awesome.
Yeah, in a couple episodes when she gets out of downstairs.
Okay.
Usually takes about like 6
I thought that was like a giant dog behind us.
giant dog.
Well, it sounds
Resident
like
Evil 5. Those things sucked.
What?
The dogs, in Resident Evil 5.
Oh, the thing with the like.
Yeah, their heads split in half.
That was really big. Alright, so this is when this blind lady gives us a kinesis module. It's pretty much. Okay, it kind of explains it all. It's pretty much a telekinesis module. Like, you can upgrade its range and how far it goes, but, like, it's not really damageable. Like, it can move objects and, like, limbs out of the way.
Yeah.
And, like, stuff like that.
We talked over that because she was whispering. You wouldn't be able to hear it anyway.
You really wouldn't.
Isn't it triangle in this one too?
Circle.
Circle and squares to stasis.
Yes. Triangle is absolutely nothing
Yeah.
in this game. Except when you're not aiming, that brings up the inventory.
Yeah.
This is... Yes, whatever. Ow.
Good job.
Thanks.
Made Isaac angry.
Sorry, Isaac.
God damn it!
There's schematics you can find around the map to get other guns.
No, we have to like put mines down there and blow
We
that up.
have to make a bomb.
Yeah.
We can still do this. Get me the captain's rig codes and we'll find Nicole.
Hi, Zach. Same as my name. For those of you who don't know, most of you probably
We
don't.
have to blow through it to get to the
My name
morgue.
is Alec.
Get some thermite from medical storage.
Yes.
And a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor. Communication is useless in all this static.
Thanks for that info, Hammond.
Okay, we're down to half battery and we're 13 minutes into this one. But I have 8 more batteries left.
They said you had 12 more.
There's 12 in that pack. We're using 2 right now. This half the battery is gonna last us 1 or 2 more episodes. So.
Cool.
We're 14 minutes into it anyways. We're gonna have to end this episode in a second. You know, why don't we end it right here before the action starts?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna be right back with the next episode. Rate, comment, and subscribe.